Alright, hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master here with my brother, and we are back. Playing Merfolk in Modern, big upgrades, Feilun Sea, of Sea and Sky, but also the metagame coming up big with hardened scales among other tribes like goblins, elves, and healed companies still out there, so we have access now to Cursed Totem. And Merfolk, I think, has the tools and the power to deal with the metagame. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to follow the Merfolk journey. Before we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com. Modern Horizons is out, and you can not only get your singles, but also sealed product from Fusion Gaming Online. You better believe I got all my singles, the Sveiloons of Sea and Sky, and the Tide Shapers. You can support the channel using my Fusion Gaming Online coupon code Nikachu and also get yourself 5% off all your purchases. And we're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Definitely the place to playtest all the new Modern Horizons decks. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below or save 15% off using my coupon code Nikachu.
He went 0-5.
What happened? Well, why Glasspool Mimic instead of Phantasmal Image? Because Walking Ballista blows it up. That's why. And this acts as a land. So it's a mana source in my deck. Okay, so I'm still in love with the main deck for the most part. I'm having trouble in the sideboard. I don't know how to nail the sideboard. You know, I've now been running into a lot of decks that would be weak to Chalice of the Void between Prowess. Like, it seems like the Prowess decks are coming back. In the beginning, there were no Prowess decks, and now the Prowess decks are coming back. People are done experimenting with nonsense and are like, okay, I want to win with something. So hopefully Chalice is going to make an impact there. Also, I feel like I need to up the Cursed Totems. I mean, Hardened Scales has won Modern Challenges, is continuing to top 8. We're probably going to see more. This is the card to beat it. And it's pretty good. Like, our deck doesn't get affected by it by much. Just Curse Catcher. This is the only activated ability of all the stuff that we have. So, and I'm in love with Curse Catcher. Lastly, Curse Catcher did great. Very interactive and still a 1-drop. Love it. Yeah, a lot of Cascade going around right now, and we have to beat those Cascade decks. And also, Chalice is fine versus Cascade. So you see, I don't have Counterspell in the sideboard. I think it's really only good versus Control. That's it. Like, we can play with Chalice of the Void versus, say, Living End, the Cascade decks, because you just play Chalice on 0 and boom, those cards don't work anymore. Well, I mean, not all Cascade decks. I guess, you know, some Cascade value decks, it won't work. Go +1 Cavern if you play 4 Chalice and no counter spells. I still need... Actually, I have no excuse.
I can think of it.
Okay, I could... No, hold on. I still want 10 islands, though. Unless I want to dump a Waterlogged Grove. I mean, I guess I could go down to 9 islands. Cavern is not that necessary. I mean, in Simic, I generally use it as, like, you know, a dual land. But here, I'm a mono blue deck, so I don't need it as much. I'm fine with this. I am not cutting Mutavault. Mutavault's not going anywhere. Stop it, you people. The cutting Mutavault propaganda. And so because I'm going to play Chalice on 1, I don't have many 1-drops to play at 1 mana. Except for the main deck ones. And I think that's it. We're playing some Tidebinder Mages because I have 423 Tidebinder Mages, so I got to make use of these things while I own them. They went up to 10 cents. Is it time to sell? Absolutely not. Tidebinder Mage to the moon, diamond hands, all that good stuff. Let's get on with our league. P. Muller is a very familiar name. I don't know what it's connected to, though.
Mulliganing. He likes to mulligan.
We're definitely going to mull this. I have only 1 mana source, and it's pretty slow. I can keep this.
He mulliganed.
I'm wondering, is this a hand? I should maybe dump Ether Vial in this hand. I go turn 1 Curse Catcher, turn 2 Lord, turn 3 either play a creature or play Glasspool Mimic on a Lord or Regery. I think oh, no. Cancel. I'm going to dump the Vial. Because I'm on the play and I get to curve out. This will only be very poor versus maybe a control deck.
He went to 5.
It's just the way my hand is. I think it's better to not have Vial. I just want the resources. Too late now, but you can drop the league and fix your deck. Yeah, I know I could do that. Time is money, though.
Muller mulled to 5.
Oh, that's right. I didn't get the joke. Someone in YouTube probably knew. Is Dockhand better in a Death and Taxes shell? Maybe. Another Curse Catcher. I feel like this thing's gonna die, so we'll attack first, play Lord later. Because if I play the Lord first, they'll kill the Curse Catcher. Or sorry, they'll kill the Lord and make me sack the Curse Catcher. Which in that case, I don't get any damage. But now I got the damage in. I got it. Got him. Or I look like a fool. Oh, do I look like a fool? What is this? Is this Jund Living End? Is this Jund Living End? I got 2 Curse Catchers, which is good, versus Jund Living End. Is it a Jund food deck? Because I didn't play this Lord, I'm a point short from winning. 4 color, maybe it's 4 color Living End. Oh, anyway, I got Curse Catchers for days, so oh, but I need to sort of win this turn.
What's the Thrust to build? What the hell is that?
Okay, sweet. We have a kill for next turn. What are they gonna do? Yeah, I do have double Curse Catcher. Grief? It's a bit slow. Oh no! Oh no! So is this Living End with Grief? Look into my soul. What do you see? Okay, so this might be the first time we're ever seeing Grief being used properly. Please win the Thras. Anyway, I have no Thras to build. Not with Merfolk, at least. Yeah, this is why I got the Curse Catcher, people. So we need one Lord, one Merfolk Trickster would win. Wait, you don't even want to try again? You could top deck another. Oh, I guess they have no lands in hand. They know the second Curse Catcher will kill them. That's why we got... Dockhand wouldn't do that. Dockhand wouldn't do that. Alright, we got Chalice of the Void to really piss off our opponents. I don't know if Svelun is good in this matchup. Like, I guess? It's not a... Svelun's not a great clock, but Svelun is really good at, like... screw it. We'll get rid of Svelun. Hold on. How is Living End worded? I don't even know. Living End. Does it destroy all creatures, or does it, like, exile them too? Is it, like, the greatest swap of all time? Each player... Or no, they have to sacrifice all. Then sacrifices all creatures. That gets around... This stuff. Okay, we got some relics. This also interacts with the graveyard. Oh, get rid of Glasspool Mimic.
They had a street
I have a lot of interaction.
That's a street raid.
Oh yeah, Joe Turn predicted it perfectly. I think they had a Grief as well. Well, yeah, they had Grief.
Good grief.
When it was peak Ren and 6 decks, Curse Catcher was suffering a bit. We still have quite a... No, Curse Catcher was brutally terrible the day, like, Magic was only about creatures, artifacts, and very cheap removal spells.
Muller goes to 6.
Yeah, we'll... yeah, I'll keep this. It is not great, but I can go turn 1 Tide Shaper, turn 2 Tide Shaper... Like turn 3 Rejuring, we do have a Force Negation. We do have better interaction in our deck, but whatever. Let's hope we draw it. You know, I heard playing your street, like cycling your Street Wraith immediately is like almost like a noob play. Because like one good thing about Street Wraith is if I interact with the Living End, then your Living End sucks. But let's say I don't interact with the Living End. Oh, sorry, like, let's say I interact with your Living End, then you can keep Street Wraith in your hand for later. But what if I don't interact with your Living End? Then you can, like, in response, like, dump more Street Wraiths into the graveyard. Or, like, hold on, so no. No, it works as, if I interact with Living End by exiling the graveyard, in response to Living End still resolving, you can put Street Wraith into the graveyard. And then you at least get something with your Living End.
Is that new Street Wraith art?
Yeah, you could say that. It's newish.
Only ever seen the other one.
What is this, Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Is this a very good mist color deck?
Why are they cycling at sorcery speed? All the Tide Shapers for days. Tide Shaper to the moon. Is that correct? What is the other one? Okay, Violent Outburst is when at instant speed. Yeah, so I don't want... I want to be able to hammer that down with force. Aha! No red mana for you. Me, 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 me. What do they do on animes? Nah. In anime, they do all sorts of weird things that just look bizarre in person, in real life.
That's what I do.
Look at all this cycling. Just one relic to turn it all around. Your whole deck look like a pile of shit.
Baka.
Baka yo.
Nani?
I guess we're just gonna keep going after their lands. Make it harder to do anything. I just hope.
Drop. Fuck you.
Yep. Here comes grief. Damn it, I've used up all my Tide Shapers. Because otherwise... Maybe I should have kept this in my hand. No, well, I had nothing... Well, I could attack with Mutable, I guess. Yeah, Violent Demonic Dread. Oh, they both need red. So it didn't matter. What do I get rid of? Lord? Okay. Target creature can't block this turn. Deal. Okay, that was a nice easy victory. That's how I wrote it up. Alright, we're already 1-0. Great start. Send more Living End decks this way. Send them all this way. Merfolk's ready.
Easy work.
Yeah, easy clap. What's the new deck name?
Leaf.
Leaf?
Living End without blue.
Living End without blue in 2021. Yeah, something like that. He should dig for a Violent Outburst at your upkeep. Well, I mean, they're under a lot of pressure. Living End seems like a good matchup for Merfolk. Well, I mean, if you build it properly, I think we can do very well. They often cycle main phase now since they can cycle into Living End, which is perfect to pitch to grief, I guess. But like I said, like post-board, people are like, well, I guess pre-board it doesn't matter. Post-board, the thing is, like, let's say I have a relic on the board and they Living End, and then I crack the relic. Then in response to Living End still on the stack, then they can just dump their Street Wraith into the graveyard, and then they have something to bring back even though I interacted with their graveyard. Whereas if they play the Street Wraith first, when I blow the graveyard, I mean, they lose everything. We won the die roll. We'll keep. Question is, what do I do? Do I play this as a random? I don't know if I want to play a random 1-drop. If anything, I would rather just pitch this to my Force Negation. I'll save it. Oh, great. The pain is about to arrive. Here comes the pain. We need Lords. This is actually the worst hand to have against Affinity. Do I have anything for this matchup, or I'm just fucked? I mean, I guess I could have... Oh, I thought this was going to be our 1 match a day thing. I totally screwed that up. Alright, so this is just going to be one giant long league. You gotta be kidding me. You just gotta be kidding me. You're not kidding me, are you? Inkmoth Nexus A. So what's better? I prevent damage now, or I prevent damage later? So each one is a to... Well, I can still chump block, actually, with the Silver Gill Adept if I really want to. Yeah, we'll do that. We can't block Signal Pest? Yes, we can. Trickster! Can I nettle? Can I count? Yeah, I guess I can counter a nettle cast. We have things I can counter. It's +1/+1 for each artifact. I feel like I gotta counter that one. So
Oh,
we'll
that's one of my favorites.
dump Curse Catcher.
My Bogle's Merfolk, that was one of the best.
I gotta slow this damage down. Now I'm thinking maybe I should hit the Spire of Industry just in case they have a lot of spells that require colored mana. This is so awkward. I want an aggro hand. Couldn't you let it resolve Trickster, the one with the enchantment, and block? It would lose the ability from glitter as well. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and/or enchantment you control. Huh? I don't know how. What? Couldn't you let it resolve Trickster, the one with enchantment and block? Does it lose all? No, the creature lose. I don't know how this interaction works. Does it lose +1/+1 from this thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong because I rarely play with Trickster against these auras. I know there are some that, like, if you give it reach, yes, you lose it, but I don't know. No, okay, I get it. It's not going to change the power. It doesn't remove the power. It will remove things like reach, trample, all that stuff, but it doesn't affect the power and toughness of a creature. Oh, is it because the wording for some reason is different? Okay, let's start by attacking, and then I'll
just play Roblox. This game's complicated.
Okay, they have Thoughtcast. Oh, but if I make something an island, they can cast Thoughtcast anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna interact with all that glitters, I guess. Maybe this is wrong. Well, apparently it didn't do shit. I still have to beat an Inkmoth Nexus on the battlefield. I tried. Interesting, they didn't put it on the Inkmoth. Oh no, it would fall off, of course. So they're gonna attack for 5, 6. I'm not dead yet. I'm just like one Tidebinder mage away from Trickster away from like basically winning.
Or that.
Yeah, but that's not that great. Okay, let's draw a card with Silvergill. You should play all your music at half the speed so people who do 2x your videos get to hear it at the regular rate.
That would be weird.
Okay, so I'll crack one of these. Well, I gotta be really careful with my life total because if I take 1 damage off this Warlog Grove, bam, I'm dead. Oh, but hold on, any artifact kills me, right? Okay, let's go find. Svaloon doesn't do shit here. I need you a little bit earlier. I need Trickster. Okay, I need to hope to counter something. Okay, this is okay with me. Is that a sign of weakness? Maybe a sign of weakness. Oh yeah, they do have us on board with the Nexus. Okay, we're dead. Well, our old Nemesis affinity is back. I would say... Wait, we got the worst hand for that matchup. That was just brutal. Is Curse Totem not too bad? Okay, it can interact with Ravager, and maybe that's it. Okay, Chalice is not too bad. Chalice on 1 and 2 is okay. Curse Catcher is pretty notoriously bad in this matchup. Silver Gill Adept is sort of shitty. Force Negation is fine, because it can interact with Cranial Plating and all that glitters. We would have won if we just had a pile of Lords. Bring in a few Chalices, and... What other activated abilities are there? Chalice on 0 is useless. There's no Mox Opal in this format. Chalice on 1 is useful. It hits a lot of pretty important cards, particularly Signal Pest. I may not even be in love with Chalice. I might just want to try to race them.
Chalice on 0.
Yeah, they play Nettle Cyst. They all play Nettle Cyst.
Gamble with the Chalice.
I'm just trying to think, is there anything other than Curse Totem, anything other than Ravager that I can Curse Totem? Master of Waves, maybe I should just bring in Master of Waves, cause I don't know.
Collector Hoof would be really good here right now. Where is he?
By the way, Master of Waves I don't think is too bad against Affinity. It's actually okay. It's not the worst. Did we see the guy that taps to put count? No, and they don't play it much anymore anyway. Steel Overseer. But what if they are playing it? What if they are playing it? Okay, you know what? I'm not even going to play Chalice. Because they're going to dump their hand anyway. Whoops. Nope. I'm going to play... get that Tide Chipper back. I'm going to just play with enough... I honestly just want to like Goldfish to a turn 4 kill. So we'll play with enough 1-drops that we can make that dream happen. Keep. Sounds a bit slow, but hopefully you can catch up. They bring an Etch Champion? Maybe. I'm not particularly concerned about Etch Champion. Well, I'm pretty happy to see Sveloon, because I can just attack with this thing willy-nilly. Okay, this was a turn I could have played. Turn 2 Chalice on 1. Would have done anything. Nope. Anyway, we'll definitely deal with this. Yeah, why attack? It's pointless.
Ooh.
Playing Silver Gill Adept means nothing, so because I was playing the Mutavault anyway, because that's definitely the best. It's definitely the best land I could play. Urza Saga. But they're lacking a lot of artifacts. This is not the strongest cranial plating. It's actually a pretty weak cranial plating. Now, Sveloon should have had reach, because apparently it's a god of the sea and sky. I don't understand how you're a god of the sky. You can't block things that fly. Also, based on the art, your head is in the clouds. Ooh, that's not bad. Alright, we'll take the vial up to 3 to prepare Master of Waves for that turn. Oh, that's actually really good. You think Urza Saga will get banned? I think it is a candidate to get banned. I don't know. I don't have no guarantees that it's going to get banned.
It just gets better.
I must be close to winning from here. Good luck.
Multi-kill.
This is all thanks to Force Negation.
3, 2, 1. Come on, scoop it.
It should have had pay 4, give it flying. Yeah, casually attacking for 16.
There you go.
That's why I took out the chalices, people. No reason yet to ban Saga.
We'll find
You know, well, you know, every so often you can just, you know, the card is busted. I mean, there's no point now, but it's gonna prove itself eventually. It's a tutor for nothing. You don't pay any mana to tutor. You just put it in play and you just wait a few turns. It's like suspend, tutor something in play. Oh, by the way, you can like add mana and create these construct tokens along the way. Imagine suspend could do that. Imagine you could use suspend cards while they're suspended.
Little monster CC.
Hey, Monster CC. So far has had a positive impact on the format. Honestly, if Affinity is a very real deck, I don't find that a very positive experience. But to each their own.
You got answers to artifacts now.
Like what?
Splash Simic.
Simic. This hand is
They went 6.
dubious. This hand's dubious and slow. We're gonna keep it. Affinity dominated the meta for like 10 years. And also like broke standard in half in its time. When Affinity is good, everyone is absolutely fucking miserable. So let's put it that way. Is that a risk you want to take?
That's my favorite card.
What's Memnite? Oh yeah, you play that yourself.
I beat a Primeval Titan deck.
Huh?
I beat a Primeval Titan deck.
Oh, with Memnite? That's sad. That's supreme sad. Great sadness. Uh-oh. It's not what I was expecting. Okay, I have a bit of a slow hand here. And also, they can go all in on the stupid Ink Moth Nexus. Okay, I'm gonna prepare the Sveloon. Ugh, this is painfully slow. Wish I could interact with something.
It's a free spell. It costs 0 mana. It's free real estate.
This makes construct tokens. 2 Ravagers. 2 Ravagers for the price of 1. Okay, so I'll block this Memnite. If it gets them to sack their Ravager, I'll be okay with that, I guess. To protect it. If they sack the Memnite to their Ravager, that's fine with me too. Because I don't take the damage and there's one less Ravager to do funny nonsense with. Okay, we get the Sveloon in play next. We have a few Sveloons.
Just in case this one dies.
Just in case this one dies. Which it could to the... I mean, they could do that. Like, if they sack the Ravager to this Memnite, I'll be okay with this. Oh my god, it's basically your deck. Minus the Merfolk.
It's all my favorites. It's a good block.
So if they sack the Ravager, like, I think that's good for me.
Because you got another one.
Does this do anything? Oh, you can... Yeah, it still doesn't do anything. Holy crap, this is pretty strong. That big boy. Force Negation's not doing anything this game. The robots are back. Okay, so they decide we're going to keep our creatures. Could I just block? No, I didn't need to block the Ravager yet. Okay, so we're going to take damages. I'm almost dead. Okay, Sveloon. I could use some help. I'm not doing great at this moment. Sveloon, help me. I need to beat this Signal Pest or Ornithopter. Something. Ugh. That is... Well, actually, that doesn't help me. Honestly.
I was thinking about to die.
Or I'm about to die. Okay, this thing... Well, it's probably not going to die. It's probably going to get sacked to a Ravager. Do you get rated or peeps excited about fish? A little bit of column A, a little bit from column B. You're going to sack everything to this construct token? Okay. I think I'm okay with that. So I'm not particularly concerned about what's going on in the air. I can jump block this a little bit. Pass the turn.
Did he punt?
I don't know. I don't know what's in their hand. Oh, they can look for something? Can they make something unblockable? I guess I could get another signal pass. Oh, Shadow Spear to give trample and lifelink. That's a good card. And I can't counter it either. Okay, so that's going to be 8 damages. That's a good point. I needed like Tide Shaper Mystic or something. Okay, how do I live? Well, it starts by blocking like crazy. Okay, so I have 3, then I take 6, 7. I go down to 3. It's better than nothing. Or the key is... Oh, shoot. Going down 1 more damage than I wanted to. So I go to 2. I can't take damage from this thing anymore. I think the Waterlogged Grove is useless. It's not pleasant. Okay, I just need Trickster. Trickster's the only thing that keeps me in this game at the moment.
Boom!
Boom!
It was blue card though.
You know what I didn't think about? Maybe I should have kept the Waterlogged Grove so that if I drew Trickster, I could still play Master of Waves and Trickster on the same turn. That would be better. Because well, man, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, step 1. Let's attack. I have to find a Trickster. I'm dead. Right? No, this doesn't do anything for me. Or it doesn't do enough, I should say. Okay, let's move on. Bad matchup is still bad matchup. Or a difficult matchup. We definitely have more tools than we ever had before between, like... I'm not playing Harbinger. But, you know, at least we have cards like Force Negation, which gives me, like, a chance. Maybe they sided them out. Probably not. We just didn't get to connect with it. But, like for example, in Game 2, when we were able to counter one of their payoff spells, like All That Glitters. It was good. It was a big tempo swing. I didn't have to spend any mana. They spent mana, and I was able to just roll them over.
It's a classic story.
Urza Saga making a casual Hogak. I guess that's true. It did. But even then, if they played that Urza Saga and I had my Tide Shaper, we'd just blow up their land. Time to dust. Maybe it's... I don't know if it's time yet for the Hurkyl's recalls. Because that was the deal back in the day. Do you put Hurkyl's recall in your deck for a matchup that is... it's only good in one... It's only good in one matchup. In my opinion, no. I didn't want to play that card. I still don't want to play that card. Suspend seems so good in some of these situations. Yes, it actually does. Suspend would be... It'd probably be okay against Affinity. Actually, be really good. So if they sack a Ravager to a particular creature, it would just really blow them out. Round one, fights. Fight it out. We're winning a lot of die rolls. I'll keep. Start off with Glasspool Mimic and we'll figure it out from there. Lantern is picking up steam. I haven't seen a single... I heard Lantern is back, but does it even have a single 5-0? Well, maybe that... I did see that blue Lantern control early, before Modern Horizons came out. I guess they could have just thrown that Urza Saga card in, and boom, they got a deck. What does this mean? Boom and bust? Very rarely do they put the Sacred Foundry in play tapped. That's all I can say. Very rarely do they do that. Nikachu, please don't get Saga banned.
No promises.
Yeah, no promises. In fact, I can almost promise. I don't think I have to do anything. Ugh, Thalia, right when I get my Ether Vial? How rude. I'm considering just putting the Ether Vial in play. It's very tempting. It's very, very tempting. Actually, something else I could have done was attack with Silvergill Adept. If they block, I play Trickster, kill the Thalia, then play Ether Vial. That actually might have been a much better play. Is this just red, white, death and taxes? Imperial Recruiter. Okay, recruit away. Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, we're gonna have an okay turn where we just get to untap play a bunch of stuff. Ideally, we get one Lord here to have a good turn of just cracking through for a ton of damage. No Lord, but like this is still a pretty good turn. Grand scheme of things. I guess I can't.
You can tap two things with the Trickster.
Yeah, but it's not that important. It would be ideal if I could untap a Mutavault. I can't tap Thalia then play Vial because oh, you mean play Trickster, untap land, tap Thalia, play Vial? I mean, yeah, that's a line. My only concern is like, hey, Trickster is pretty good at tapping stuff down. Like if they play Stoneforge, like also Trickster might be good when Stoneforge Mystic comes out. Look at this board I have. It just seems like a waste to play Trickster right now. But maybe it's just the thing that we do. Like we have such a good board for the next turn. And hopefully before... oh, I shouldn't have played the Vial. Now they know the Vial's coming.
That's vile.
Wow, takes it all. You have nothing to lose. You think Reedry will be in the deck for a while? Gives more reason to get Vial to 3? Yes. Also, I think just damage is important. I think I prefer Reedry as just a way of reliably getting in damage, not depending on spreading seas. Cauldron complete.
What's with all these complete things?
There's only one, and that's the Cauldron Complete.
I thought there was two.
Charming Prince. I'm gonna blink your Imperial Recruiter. Oh, you want to gain some life?
That's a good sign.
It is. Okay, I need like one Island Walk Lord for Supreme Victory. Or like even Redrew would be fine. Bleh.
Well, you got forced negation up there.
Bah humbug.
You can tap something down.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Tap something down, activate both Mutavolts.
Yeah, I am going to just go for the big attack here, minus attacking with my Redrew.
Turn 5, everybody. Turn 5.
Not sure I understand why playing Trickster there as you had no creatures to play. I don't understand why you didn't want me to attack. Or why you didn't want me to play it. Oops, don't. Yeah, everything except Redrew. Actually, I should have calculated that. What if they blocked Redrew? Redrew, 3 creatures, they take 3, 6, 9, 11.
It's not looking good, pal.
Oh, off Vial? Well, I just want to play the cards out in my hand because a few turns down the line, a few turns down the road. First off, I got 5 damage in that turn, at potentially 3. But also a few more turns down the road, it might have been very useful.
Multi-kill.
Okay, so now what I'm concerned about is my opponent has Batterskull in hand. That's why they got the Cauldron Complete. Do you think we'll ever see Aether Vial and Historic? I can almost guarantee it. Historic is just slowly going to turn into Legacy. Very slowly. They're just going to slowly ramp up the power level. That 3 life did get him a turn. Okay, so
Which they wasted.
Okay, so they're at 7 life. Come on, 1 Merfolk to tap down something.
So many options. So many options! No!
That is definitely one of the better cards. Okay, so Ghost Quarter eats Mutavault, Batterskull lands, blocks, 3 drop, 3 drop, 3 drop. Actually, I have other problems. I have to beat like...
Math is for blockers.
You can play Stoneforge Mystic, Path. What if I just attack with the creatures that I have? What happens? So you play Batterskull, block, block, block. And then I hit you for 1, 2, 9. You gain 4. Yeah, that's enough. And I can hold up Force and Negation to counter a Path to Exile if that's necessary. Block. Block the largest ones. Curse Catcher is played to counter what type of deck? Living End and any Cascade deck. Okay, I think I just attack with all these creatures. Oh, actually, Stoneforge Mystic can't block. What am I even thinking? Stoneforge Mystic can't block. Where are you, chat? You're supposed to be there to tell me this. Okay, go for a block. Because they have to activate this. I totally forgot about that aspect of the card. You told me? They didn't put anything in play. They accidentally put nothing in play. They opted not to do anything.
Swing all.
Yeah, swing all was good. Okay, so what? Okay, maybe Curse Totem hits this deck hard. Well, they can look for... Recruiter can find Skyclave Apparition, so that sucks. Okay, let's take out some obvious cards. We're going to take out Force Negation for Master of Waves. We'll take out some Curse Catchers for Curse Totem, because it can shut off Stoneforge Mystic, Giver of Runes. What other activated abilities are there? Giver of Runes, Stoneforge Mystic, Tidebringer Mage, not against Death and Taxes. I feel like there's one more, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's nothing else. Maybe this is it. Actually, now I don't know if I want Curse Totem. There's so many ways to interact with it. Skyclave Apparition, Flicker Wisp, Recruiter Find the Damn Thing. Maybe I will play Tidebinder Mage just so that I have a big creature. Ah, screw it. I'm going to play it anyway. I hate Giver of Runes. Giver of Runes is hard to beat when it's active. Especially rough on the draw because of Thalia. Yeah, that's true too. Sand's not beautiful because I don't have a 1-drop, but... C'est la vie. This game might go long.
Hey, mulligan to 5.
That's pretty good. Well, Death and Taxes deck... I mean, Death and Taxes deck like this can come back because all they need is like 1 Stoneforge Mystic and, you know, the world's their oyster.
Conceded.
That's how Magic is played, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. You learned this one from the master. Let's wait for your opponent to mulligan to nothing. Easy game. Easy. There's got to be some rule book out there that says, when you mulligan down to 4, just concede and save yourself some time and energy. And see if you can get a refund from the tournament. I lost my first round. Can I get a refund? Can I get a partial refund? Only played 1 round.
I suck at this game. Give me my money back.
If I can't get a refund, I'm selling my deck so I can get my money back some other way. Yeah, unless you're trying. You can go down to 2 and still win. Or Dredge. So it seems so far in this new modern metagame, a lot of good matchups, but also still some stupid, fast, uninteractive matchups. Not thrilled about Affinity back in the limelight. I'm 4-0 against Death and Taxes and Humans with Torpor Orb. Yes, Torpor Orb is good against both those decks. Just completely crushes them. I once mulliganed to 6, kept a no-lander, and realized I'm on the play. Oh, that's no good. But you know what? I've mulliganed down far. No, I've mulliganed down to a no-land 5-card hand before, back in the day, before we had the London mulligan, and I won. We have a prediction starting. What does Matt Maddock have in store for us? Yeah, you can only get refunds if you subscribe to Magic the Gathering Online Prime. Oh, who will miss a land drop first? This is always a good one. Nikachu or the opponent?
You.
Oh, my match is starting. We won the die roll again. We can't miss. We have a million Tide Shapers, so I'll keep it. Go, 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 go. Also, I guess nah, I don't want to keep this in my hand. Ugh, blue-red. Unless this is Living End. Our hand is pretty okay versus Living End. Another Curse Catcher, not bad. And it's Living End. Alright. This looks pretty good. So, I mean, I would prefer to have a little bit more power on the battlefield, but I'm not going to complain too much. Our opponents cannot Simian Spirit guide us to death. Yeah, I guess I'm going to attack for 3 and then play Curse Catcher. We're up against Living End, which we were hoping to play against all day. Didn't we already beat a Living End deck?
Several of them.
Gonna try to living end on our turn, huh? I am lacking mana to do things and stuff.
You can do the kicker thing.
Tide Shapering Forest? No, I think I'm just gonna play more Curse Catchers.
It's great protection against living end.
It is. They can't combo off until they deal with this. Look at my army, but I need lands. Feeling a bit naked here.
You son of a bitch.
I think I'll let that resolve. Because I think they're gonna expect to combo this turn? Oh no, maybe they'll go for an instant speed kill on my turn. Ah, shit.
There we go.
Great. Now I'm gonna make him feel like a fool. Now we got the force negation up.
Bonk.
Or do you have like 2 of them? Is that the deal? Well, you have... No, you don't. Yeah, you have an island, so... Okay, just pass. Oh, now they're... No, they're not dead. Because if they go living end, I counter this. Oh, I get it. They have got a force of negation right now of their own. Hence why they're doing this on our turn. Oh, okay. All right then. So I guess they're gonna try to do it now this turn, and then all I have to do is rip a land, play Master of the Pearl Trident, and boom. Please just concede. I could see that happening too. All they had to do is do this at my upkeep, though. I needed to top deck this.
Bugsy the gangster or the cat?
Which one of you is it?
It's Bubsy, not Bugsy.
Bubsy. Shardless Age. Oh, they actually have a different problem. I can sack the Curse Catcher, and if they don't pay, then I still get a Curse Catcher coming back from the graveyard. Now I wish the other Curse Catcher was in the graveyard. But they're at 3, unfortunately. Are they attacking for the win next turn? It is 20 damage. Sadly, it's exactly 20. I need to top deck a land here.
You got Island Walk with the Lord.
Yeah, but it's only 2 damage. There, I got it. Because now I can attack with a Mutavault for 3 damage.
Oof. Big oof.
Excellent. Excellent, excellent, most excellent. Okay. F your deck. F your deck. Enjoy. We probably don't deserve winning that game. I mean, if they just went for the living end at my upkeep, I would lose because I couldn't do anything about it. This hand looks great. This is why Curse Catcher, in my opinion, is well positioned. In my opinion. Island? Turn 1 already? Delicious. So I'm going to hold back my relics because relic is vulnerable on the earlier turns of the game. You know, I might as well like at least wait a turn.
He's also racist.
The only reason to not play blue in Living End now is budget, maybe. Could Living End play Anger the Gods? I think they could if they wanted to. I got another Curse Catcher.
It's just
Puts
becoming too much.
Let's look at the conundrum now. Oh. So I could go Relic and Curse Catcher.
I think you can't lose. Because everything is graveyard dependent.
Okay, what can I do? I could play Lord, and then if you Curse Catcher my Curse... If you Petty Theft my Curse Catcher, I can sack, counter it. And then if you play Living End on my turn, you only get 2 Street Wraiths, which is probably not enough to win. Because I really want to get some pressure in play, and at least next turn I can play Curse Catcher and a Relic on the same turn. Well, fuck my life. I did not really see that one coming. Okay. That could have been Curse Catcher. It could have been Curse Catcher.
Get 2 relics up, just to let them know.
Oh, absolutely. Well, maybe not. Okay, let's attack for 1.
I mean, once he sees 2 relics, what the fuck is he gonna do?
I'm gonna counter this one too. No?
I had everything.
Maybe I should have played this one first, because if they go Mystical Dispute, I can't counter that. That's hilarious. Okay, I don't want to play this one naked. I'm gonna wait. How's the matches going? Pretty good so far. Now my Living End might be better than theirs. I mean, they're at 9 life. You Living End, you give me a Lord of Atlantis, you might fucking die. I'm gonna sack my Curse Catchers. You give me an army. Opponent playing the control game.
But who's really in control?
Exactly. Who's really in control?
Who really died then?
Okay, I'll attack with 2 Curse Catchers, and then I'll just play Relic and do nothing? They might just concede when I play Relic. Because I want to hold up Force. I don't know how I lose.
He's completely tapped, yeah. Sorry.
And actually, I'll just wipe the graveyard. Let's just do this now.
Bye.
Let's get rid of the nasty stuff.
3, 2, 1. I said 3, 2, 1.
Now their Living Ends are strictly to wipe my board.
Yeah, you should. Bringing down the house.
I don't know how, I've been saying I want to play against Living End all day. That's the point of Curse Catcher. That's the power of Curse Catcher. I mean, maybe it didn't look like much, but Curse Catcher just completely smoked them. It just slowed them down by an entire turn. They didn't want to wait until turn 4 to do anything. They wanted to do stuff on turn 3. What is it? It's turn 5 and they're still not ready to do anything. Well, when we win, we crush. I mean, we're 2-0 in every matchup that we win. Curse Catcher is the better Mana Tithe. Love that 1-1. Love that Joker. Well, I don't know if the matchup's unlosable, but holy crap, do we have a lot of we might have too much interaction, truth be told. But I mean, the Chalice of the Void is supposed to be for the Blitz deck as well. Mana Tide that beats your face. Sure. Well, yeah, that's one. They should give that in the. They should reprint Mana Tithe and put the flavor text like that. Nobody expects Mana Tithe. When you least suspect it. I mean, that's why you always get people with Mana Tithe. It's like you don't expect the fucking white deck to counter your spells. All right, can we get a 4-1 today? This hand is very reasonable. We can go turn 1 Curse Catcher, turn 2, and we'll see how we draw. I could go turn 2 Glasspool Mimic to set up a Svelun. Good luck, big fan of your content. Thanks. Chalice on 0 stops Asmo? Yes, but I probably wouldn't bring it in. I guess we're against some sort of Jund deck. Well, I can play Tide Shapers for a few turns, so I might as well do that. Although I have a feeling this land is not the best land to hit. It's like next turn, if I draw just a random card, I can play Tide Shaper and Glass Pool. Maybe Infect. Oh yeah, maybe black-green Infect. That's possible. Cascade Zoo. We're going to use our blue mana. Poor Tide Shaper. Hardly knew ye. Oh, what a beating this is going to be, because we've got the backup Tide Shaper. I don't know what you're going to use that Utopia Sprawl mana on, but we know it's not going to be on anything. And away we go. Value. And when we get that Sveloon in play... We haven't seen Sveloon much this league. I mean, maybe because we played against 2 Living End decks. Pyromancer? Yeah. Pyromancer. Got rid of Clothis. Oh, it's just Ponza. This is just Ponza. Ponza with Hierarch. Which means we should get this Sveloon in play while we can. Because we may not be able to do it later. Like, all these lands could turn to garbage very quickly. Okay, and Sveloon's chances of living to the next turn is like almost 100%. Like, they can't kill Sveloon. Sveloon's invincible here. Sveloon!
Not to be confused with Sveloon.
Oh, you know what's a hilarious thing is? So we keep talking about Sveloon on stream, and my wife is like, "Why do you keep talking about Sailor Moon?" And I had no idea what the hell she was talking about, and then I figured out, oh, Sveloon. I'm saying Sveloon. What did they reveal that they didn't play?
You came, Tuxedo Mask.
You came again.
That was like one of the first 100 things I uploaded to the portal.
Was
Original portal.
Back in the OG days.
I think it's like 20 years old.
Well, everything is protected. I could just smash in with some Island Walk here. And I'm not in any danger of dying. We only have 1 mana up, which cannot kill anything on the board. And they said, fuck it. We're done here. We're packing it up.
Good luck, big thanks. Big fan of your comment.
Okay, Tidebinder Mage is good. Master of Waves is good. Force Negation, not that great. What to remove? Maybe Trickster? Maybe Trickster? Maybe some Curse Catcher? Maybe Curse Catcher. There's a lot of creatures. Curse Catcher's not that bad, though. Tough. Maybe Trickster just because it's a double blue card, and Tidebinder Mage is just probably better. I'm just trying to think what's the best. But I have 10 islands in the deck. What's good in the Cyber for this matchup? Master of Waves. They can't beat it. And Tidebinder Mage. Tap down their Ignoble Hierarch. And their Arbor Elf. Among other things. Yeah, they can't make much when we're cutting off Sprawl. Force Negation. Force Negation's not that bad, but I'll take it out anyway. They're gonna take out Curse Catcher. I'm not sure about this card. Well, if there's any hand that gets crushed by Blood Moon. It's this one. Beware of Anger of the Gods. That's okay. Sveilun can live. Sveilun will survive. That's not bad. Play the Cavern of Souls just in case there's a chance in hell of me drawing a blue source. I can play Lord of Atlantis. Hoke says, I play Ponza and my buddy plays Merfolk. It was pretty 50-50 until Modern Horizons 2. Now Mana Disrupt. Really? I have crushed Ponza. Like, Ponza's probably one of my better matchups. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Cavern of Souls. Say, eat a dirt nap. Okay, so I'll start it off with Glass Pull Mimic. Want to try that again? Got Curse Catcher this time to back me up. Chandra? Oh, fuck me. I like literally can't beat this card. Okay, so we have more reason to have Force Negation still in the deck. Liquid Metal Coating.
T1000.
So what, you can blow up my land this turn? Why we can't counter Planeswalkers with this? What, with Curse Catchers?
That'd be sweet if you could, though.
Maybe Curse Catcher was made before Planeswalkers existed. I'd have to look. I agree, it would be sweet, wouldn't it? Because the text is outdated. Okay, I can beat a Stomp. I guess can't beat a Bolt. Fuck. How are we gonna beat this Karn? Oh, they had another land anyway. Alright, so we need Island Walk Lord. I'm gonna take this thing up to 3 just in case we find our Island Walk Lord. I don't know if I can win from here.
Back it up.
I'm gonna strip my lands every turn. It's very funny. I'm losing this Karn. What software do you use to make videos? Everyone use Streamlabs OBS. That's how I record videos anyhow. Wow, I got really Ponza'd out of this game. Okay. Game 3. Okay, I will give big respect to Karn the Great Creator. Get rid of all the Curse Catchers. Actually, maybe I should just get rid of all the Tricksters. I don't feel that confident in Trickster. Curse Catcher's okay. Can delay Pillage for a turn. Yeah, I'll keep everything else. Yeah, I'll keep it. Uh-oh. 7-card hand versus 7-card hand. Okay, I'm going to start off with a Lord, because I really want to get out of Stomp range. And also, perhaps Anger the Gods as well. Another Arbor Elf. Is that it? I mean, I guess you could still play Stomp right now. Nope, not anymore. Oh fuck, you could play Bolt. Oh, okay, no Bolt. I guess you could still play Bolt. First Totem would be pretty good here. Not that I would bring it in for this situation. Oh, you got 4 mana. What do you want?
deck. What happened?
It is a Karn deck. We might see it this turn.
For a moment.
Oh, Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, into complete nonsense. Utopia Sprawl. I'll let it slide. Ooh, Sveloon. Sveloon, Sveloon, Sveloon. But Lords! I have Lords too. Okay, what could I do here? I could play Silvergill Adept, untap the Mutavault, see what I draw, and if I don't draw... No, I have to tap this Bloodbraid Elf down. Or I play Reejerey, tap down Bloodbraid Elf, crack for 8, then basically have lethal by next turn. And I could pitch, say, I mean, I guess I'm gonna win the next, like, by next turn anyway. I don't even want to give him a choice to double block here. Oh, that was the wrong, no, yeah, I prefer to have Bloodbraid Elf on the board than Arbor Elf. And so, like, oh, actually, if they play any random spell, I think I have to pitch this Veilus, the Silvergill Adept.
Tap out big, come on.
It's hard for them to tap out big. They have 6 mana available. So Arbor Elf can, they have 8 mana. They're gonna have a big turn here. They could play 2 Karns if they wanted to. 9 mana. So if I pitch Sveloon, then I can't even cast Silvergill Adept. You can only kill 2 things though. Sorry, 1 thing. Oh, you actually hard casting this thing though. Well, that sucks, because I have 2 Reejereys. So you kill 1 Reejerey. I play Sveloon, tap down Fury, attack for 6. That's not enough.
It's only a 3/3.
But I do get a Sveloon out of this. Sveloon is a good one. I probably have to play Sveloon.
It's gonna get all that ward stuff going on.
Yeah. It'll really suck if they've got Karn.
Yeah, we can at least tap down 1 thing.
No, if I play Master of the Pearl Trident, I can tap down 1 thing or untap something, attack with... Actually, hold on, yeah, I could play Master of the Pearl Trident, untap a land, attack with everything. They have to chump block both of them. I think that's the line. And it protects me from Anger of the Gods and Lightning Bolt and all this other stuff. Because they have to chump block both of them. This is 8 damage.
You lose.
Oh yeah, it's Fury double. Oh, so... Oh, that sucks. So I'm gonna deal... Well, I still deal... I deal 5 damage. Yeah, I forgot about the double strike. Well, I'm learning double strike right now.
Took 15 years, but he's learned.
Just learned about double strike right then and there. And then Nikachu learned about double strike. Oh fuck, that's brutal. Well, I have the Ether Vial in hand, so that's not too bad, but shit, that was not when I wanted to see this. Oh, what a top deck! Top deck Village. Do you know what? They have a lot of mana.
Swing.
You know what? I will. I should probably have. I probably shouldn't have shown the Sveloon first. Because if they double block now, there's nothing in my Sveloon's way, and they don't. They have less mana available.
Land. Just play land and pass.
Don't play Fury.
Oh, he's done.
That's over.
Oh, he bolted himself.
Oh, went out on his own terms. All right, thank you very much. We won 4-1. I would say our matchups were good. You know, I got somewhat what I wanted to see. We didn't see too many harsh matchups. Well, I guess we saw one harsh matchup. We did run into our affinity foes. The proper way to go out. Is there any, like, what card? The good cards against affinity would be like Harbinger of the Tides. I don't want to run that right now. I don't know if affinity is really that bad. I think between 8 1-drops and Force Negation, the matchup should be fine. I mean, I can make it better by playing Harbinger, and then we'd have all the tools against affinity. Like, so long as they don't play Mox Opal, I'm okay. I'm quite fine. 5-0 is close. We are zoning in on the 5-0. That's right. But it wasn't this time, but it might be next time. Master of Waves is still strong. I like bringing in it. How often am I siding in Master of Waves? Is this just a card I should have in the main deck over, say, I don't know what, Trickster? But the moment I bring in Master of Waves, the control decks are going to start coming out or something like that. I just know it. I could smell it. I can just smell it. But I'm not sure, but I think I'm siding in Master of Waves every game. Almost every single game. But I don't know what I would take out. Mara Regery? That's so weird to have in the sideboard, though. Mara Regery in the sideboard? I mean, it's possible that I should just have Master of Waves in the main deck instead of Mara Regery. That's possible. But not sure. Meta is still in flux. But anyway, okay, we're going to keep streaming. It's going to be a big stream. You ready for another big one?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, my brother's ready. He hasn't been here for like months. He's finally back. We got to get our... He needs his... I don't know. He needs to spectate this just like the rest of you. He hasn't been by my side in a while. But so we're going to keep streaming for everyone watching live. But for everyone on the replay, that's our game for today. I'm going to thank everyone for supporting the channel. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing you all do. It's finally going to buy my brother a microphone. And we're going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Mono Blue Merfolk and Modern.